He lost by 6 votes in yesterday's election. Now, Charles Hastings is wondering if a recount will change that outcome. News Channel 18's Aaron Leedy has more on what the recount would mean for the candidate, but it's not an easy process, is it, Aaron?
Not at all, Nicole. It's a lot more than simply recounting the votes. An attorney has to be involved, which could be costly. In the meantime, as it stands now, the race for mayor on November's general election ballot is a familiar one to voters.
Pretty shocking to me because I had a lot of people ask me to run for mayor, and I figured I had a very good chance.
And judging by the preliminary election results, Democratic Logansport mayoral candidate Charlie Hastings did have a good chance, it seemed, considering the narrow margin. But in the end, Hastings lost by 6 votes to incumbent Mike Fincher. Now he's weighing the option of a recount.
But to lose by 6 votes, and now I'm pondering a recount, but that's a legal issue, so I'm having to look into that.
Cass County Clerk Beth Liming says that a recount isn't a cut and dry process. In fact, if Hastings wanted a recount, he would have to hire an attorney, something he has until May 17th to do.
I'm going to contact an attorney and see what he thinks.
While Hastings considers a recount, the election winners are gearing up for what's expected to be a tough campaign. It's Fincher versus Republican candidate Ted Franklin. It's a showdown Logansport hasn't seen since 2007, when Fincher beat Franklin in the general election. Do you think you'll have any trouble coming up against Ted?
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
he's got a lot of history in this community.
Ted has a lot of history in this community. He's a firefighter, a businessman, an entrepreneur. Of course, it's going to be a difficult race.
You know, I never underestimate anybody. It's a nail biter for me, and I'm going to approach every day like it is a nail biter, and I'm going to do everything within my power and work every moment that I possibly can.
And Hastings says he plans to meet with an attorney on Friday to go over his options. He hasn't made a definite decision on a recount just yet. Aaron Leedy, News Channel 18.